There's the power of choice. Everybody who's listening to this, you decide what the outcome is. Like, you can look at everything as a problem. Oh, the market is tanking. Oh, there's COVID and the pandemic. I can't do this. I can't do that. So you just got to make a decision and you just ask yourself a different question. And you simply just say, okay, here's my challenge. Where's the opportunity in the current challenges in the market?
I'm super excited for who we have on today. We've got Alex Piech, who's a real estate agent and advisor and team lead with eXp Realty from the Dallas, Texas market. Alex, I hope I got all that right. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Yeah, you nailed it.
Excellent. Well, thanks for being here.
What if we identify the neighborhoods in every market that have an above average turnover rate? And we use 6 or 7%. If a neighborhood has an annual sales turnover rate of 7% or more, we would target those people. So we started identifying all those top turnover neighborhoods. Then the question was, great, if we know we have a higher probability and chance of finding sellers now because we're targeting, question is, how do we get in front of those people? We could have spent 10, 15 grand a month on mail, direct mail and stuff, but that's expensive. We were already exhausting our budget, so we needed to be resourceful. Well, what about if you could go get every homeowner in a neighborhood, their name, their phone number, and you can get it for a penny or two a record? Right. Now budget is no longer an issue. So that's exactly what we did. We loaded up our dialers with top turnover neighborhoods, and we started circle prospecting. And what we were looking for is somebody looking to buy or sell now? And if not, our immediate downsell was, are you looking to do something in the next 12 months? And obviously more people were looking to do something in 12 months than we're looking to do something right now. So we called those people our nurture leads, which means they've identified themselves as a potential future seller. It's now our responsibility to nurture them until they either tell us to stop or they list and sell their house. We controlled it by identifying the neighborhoods we wanted to target, which means we could target by price point. So if the average sales price in the market was 300, we could increase our agent's average to 400 or 500 because we would target higher price point neighborhoods. So you have so much control over your business. You can target the neighborhoods you want, the sales prices you want, gives you a lot of control in the business. And that's what we did. And we started to develop our nurture campaign. So we circle prospected like mad. Then we would do things like send out a handwritten thank you note. We would send out a monthly market update report, and we would then just do touching in phone calls with them until they were ready to, like I said, either sell their house with us, or they sold with somebody else, or they told us their plans changed. Hey, this is Alex with eXp. I was just giving a quick call through your neighborhood. I'm sure you're aware how hot the market is. And right now we're struggling to help home buyers find good property. So I was just curious, have you thought about making a move in the next 12 months and selling your home? No, you haven't? Well, hey, thanks for your time. I'm wondering, do you know any of your neighbors who may be thinking about making a move? So it's you, your neighbors, and then this is really important. This is where I think people miss the biggest opportunity with the circle prospect is you want to create a database of people that you could build a relationship and relationship/brand. So the transition is, hey, I really appreciate your time, Andrew. We actually have a real estate market update report that goes out once a month via email, keeps you current on what's happening, the local real estate sales and trends in your market. Your neighbors love it. Would you like me to include you on that list? Now, I use the word inclusion because nobody likes to be left out, right? Everybody wants to be part of a clique or the inside group. Sure. So I phrase it that way specifically so people are like, yeah, go ahead and include me. And then I say, great, what's the best email to send that to? Now I know who you are because I've got your information from REDX and the GeoLeads. So I've got your address, your name, your phone number, and your email. What more can you want from a lead? what the outcome of the pandemic and having to go virtual, I love it because I've been virtual almost my whole career. So I've been one of those people who leverages technology. So, you could leverage with people, but that becomes an expense, right? You got to pay somebody's salary, or you can get leverage with technology. So that's why I use an automated bomb video. Goes out once a month. I record one video. It's good for the month. It goes out to everybody in my nurture, everybody in my past client sphere of influence. So it's like set it and forget it. And with virtual, I've already been doing these things like leveraging Zoom. Everybody here should go get a free Zoom account. It's free. Don't get the paid version. And if you did get the paid version, it's $15, right? Like It's a tool, it's a resource in your tool bag that you better have now, but using Zoom. So I'm taking more Zoom buyer consultations because I make people meet me in my office. Well, now I do it via Zoom. How easy is that? I don't have to drive to the office. They don't have to drive to the office. And if they have kids, guess what? They're a Zoom expert because they're having to do school from home right now. So the whole resistance of, I don't know how to use that technology is gone. The consumer all knows how to use it now. So it's making our life easier. So you can do consultations via Zoom. You can do tours. People have a laptop. Hey, do me a favor, pick up your laptop, turn it around, show me the kitchen. Mm-hmm. Think about all the cool stuff you can do now. Leverage video. You got an out-of-town buyer, or do you have a buyer who's really nervous about COVID and doesn't want to go look at 50 houses? Let's get on a Zoom. Let's showcase the houses. Let's have them pick out their top 3. And maybe you go shoot a walkthrough video, or maybe you go there and you do a FaceTime with them or something, or you do a Zoom live stream with them where you walk through the house. You give them the tape measure. You answer all their questions. You spend 30 minutes in the house, but you leverage it all video. Now they feel safe. So all of these things are possible. Open houses, like schedule an open house using Zoom. You don't even have to do them in person. Right. Like think about, you got to start thinking outside the box. I love the open house strategy right now. Think you're crazy if you're not trying it. Yeah. So you could do all your open house marketing like you historically have done, whether it be on your MLS, whether it be on Zillow, Realtor, if you run traffic via Facebook or anything, what you do is you run them to a landing page. The landing page is Zoom, and it's a registration. So Zoom will allow you to click one button that says before somebody gets access, they have to register. Give me their name, their email, their phone number. We now have a lead, and you can register Sunday's open house in advance. Whether they show up to the Zoom or not, you already have the lead. Yeah, and they've already seen the house. What's that?
And they've already kind of seen the house, right?
So I'm using it. So 2 different ways. You could do on demand, or you could do an actual scheduled open house. Right. Like, guys, we're doing a live virtual open house this Saturday from 1 to 2. Register below and view the open house from the comfort of your own home. They do that. They register. They get all the email reminder sequences from Zoom. And then at Saturday at 1 o'clock, they go to the Zoom meeting. I open my laptop. I welcome them all through. And I say, guys, I'm going to turn the laptop around. I'm going to give you a walkthrough. You can unmute yourself if you want to see a specific feature in the home. If you want a room size, I've got my tape measure. This is fully interactive. And then at the end, if you have any questions, here's where we can talk offline. You could either do nothing and watch your business go away, or you can say, how could I do this? Let's go virtual. Let's do video. Here's a gangster strategy. I use 3D Matterport. How about if you did a 3D Matterport walkthrough?
I love those.
I think that is a great open house strategy where you could actually click on the little tape measure.
Yep.
So you could zoom in, zoom out. You can show them the 3D dollhouse and how the room flows. I mean, that's like doing a tour of a home.